man. When the hunter shows up, I need to make sure to keep my... What is going on? No, what are you doing? Go back to this one. There we go. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Dang, they are tanky, man. There shouldn't be any. There we go. All right, we gotta get. There we go. Okay, here comes the Doom Hunter. Come on. There we go. There we go. Get rid of him quickly. I don't know. I think you guys are it, huh? There we go. There we go. We got him. Ay-yi-yi. I don't know if there's going to be a boss or anything around here, so I'm going to get everything I can. I mean, we're not done yet, clearly. We've got a BFG thing right there, so... just in case, we're going to keep this rocking and rolling. Just in case. Oh, here we go. How do I... There we go. Don't trust this at all. Dang, bro. Okay, well there goes my extra life. Ah, rip. Who's... There you are. I was like, I'm hearing noises. Alright, we've almost got it. Okay. Let's just get as much armor as we can on the way here. Yeah, not much, but...
The portal ahead will take you to Sentinel Prime, where the Hell Priest's Date Groth is waiting.
Okay, so we've got... Everything's done, except for the final corruption. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? No! What combat encounter are we missing? Oh, that's upsetting. Alright, well, we're going to go back here at some point and get this done at the end of the game, if I remember correctly. We are not going to get every single one of them but combat. What were we missing? We got all of them done, I thought. What were we missing? Dang, man, now I'm upset. Oh, looks like it's a very straightforward level. Maybe we'll do it after this one. Ah, what? That's annoying. Okay. The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argent D'Nur. Constructed in the earliest days of their history, this Colosseum served as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance at regaining honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel army, to die in service of Argent D'Nur. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. The corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges, with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of the Order Dag continue to hold undisputed power on Argent D'Nur. Spilling the blood of the Argent Ascended class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum amongst the Argenta will be denied to any who do not adhere to the rules of engagement. Well. I'll see what that means for me, I guess. Okay, going down.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet,
In spite of his injuries.
send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Interesting. We just talked. Huh. Okay. Translation. Okay. Ligra Soltagenta, I guess. Book of Kings. In the time of King Novik, as the Argenta secured peace and safety throughout dimensions across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found another outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By our gentle law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given a chance for all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of the stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sounds of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner. Rip and tear, they shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds to certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward: the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers to those in need. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and through the word of the Order Dag, the Khan Maker, had brought him before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire in a dark place unknown to the queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need.
I offer you, O great powerful one, a sign of truce.
Bro. Don't you know who I am? Come on now. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own. Not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fiery gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many. Crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forest of the Argenta overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Talorum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beasts with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back at the demons, but the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen of both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us. And my guess is this is when, in this era, I was gifted something.
What you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
Yeah, maybe should have thought of that before turning me into, or you know, before waging war against Earth. Unlike enemies of the past, we could not contain the demons emergent from the Dark Realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machine steel, but from the essence of their very being. A dark magic not known to us in our many conquests, had we grown overconfident, our victories serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire. Lost, we knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The Maker gods stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our gods stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of the Dag were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered. Not wholly unlike our own, this power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. The priests believed that with greater knowledge of the essence we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave blessings to our majesty and directed the priest to delve deeper into the mysteries of the scarlet elixir from the demonic realm, for she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required, as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end the life or enhance it. The power to heal, to mend, immortality, knowledge, and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding. With the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the Sentinel priests, and under the righteous gaze of the Khan Maker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we could move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering a new era of military science and industrial healing. No Sentinel would grow sick, no Maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over hell and its legions over space and time, in this world and all others. We would dictate the order. United with the Makers, we would find eternal peace. And well, guess that didn't work out too well, huh? Okay. The Khan Maker demanded a tithe of essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The Order of the Dag took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands sure to be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argent Dinur. We took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown. He who had survived in the front lines far longer than any Sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own, though Argent Dinur remained a foreign land to him. His fervor caught the attention of the Inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard, some whispering of a suspected allegiance he held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Knight Sentinels broke the tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chafed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage were to be considered, and as they witnessed the strangers spar with their hall masters, they found him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified matrices of their order, the ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon all of hell would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Night Sentinels ventured into the gates and back, and upon every return, the stranger strode more capable than before, his gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels, a disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years into numerous battles with the devils indentured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms forged in war, an ally and a weapon. God, I love how they gave Doomguy a bunch of lore. Genuinely love that. I need this. No, I need to probably hit this button to unlock it if I had to guess. Oh, I see it. Okay. I gotta go past there. I'm just blind as all. Just open that up. Okay, so that's a secret. We've got...
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdak's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
Man, she's starting to sound a lot like Samuel Hayden. A lot like Samuel Hayden. Okay, we got a couple of secrets in here. Okay. As we warred with the beasts of the Argenta Society, the Argenta Society grew under the watchful eye of the Makers and through the endless power of the Essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our maker gods and the engineering of our high priests, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests, but we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warnings against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. Bro, how would you take damage at this point to like why would you need armor? At what point would you take damage so far? Unless I'm gonna have to fight my way back out. Give me that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So far, that's pretty much everything. This is going to be a big fight up here, isn't it? And the last 3 secrets, too. Okay. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne as a howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The Blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Hellgates with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argent D'Nur as never before. How was it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know, though the Night Sentinels believed treason was at play. Bedtime? Alright, dude, take care. Have a good night. I'll continue dealing with demons. Sleep well, dude. Take care. Ugh. Caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde, and with his coming, the holy city of Teres Nabad prepared for judgment. With the onslaught of demons massed in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend, the city shook to its foundation. None were spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the energy of our clergy. Yet the Night Sentinels rallied and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding ranks of the Sentinels, when all of their apprentices had fallen in battle, stood the Outlander. Rip and tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells, now armored alongside the shoulders of his Sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born Sentinel fighter, the very best among them. But though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before dawn, as the Night Sentinels weathered the relentless assault, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the Great Wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Samur, Chancellor to the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under veil of secrecy, and for unknown reasons submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Samur received no consent from the Khan makers, nor did he receive her counsel. In the Chapel of Purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divine machine. There, Samur Maker, the Seraphim known to us only as the aid of the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which this transfusion took place that the most uncertain to us, that was most uncertain to us, for we were the knowledge that the Khan Maker device bestowed onto the Argenta so many generations ago was to be used by the priests only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that a device was meant to cull the Sentinel breed of its contaminants could only be used to purify the Outlander's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on that fatal day was not the impure abomination the Covenant warned us of. The hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan, whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance that only a God King could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with Maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and wraith fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by a true Sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen. Defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the great Khan herself, the stranger to our lands had been blessed with celestial might. Bro, this has got to be leading us up to actually using the sword, and I'm here for it. 100%. So ready for this.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed. The energy will continue to flow.